Hello everybody, some of you guys are requested to see a video of my irrigation system. So I'm gonna show you how I start this, all the sounds that I'm using right now. So I'm gonna turn the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you what I use. This is the polytubing 50 feet, half-inch. And I got this for $8 at Lowe's. Home Depot, I think they carry this too. And also this is the 1/4-inch tubing with 6 inches, with the meters every 6 inches. So here, 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 and so forth. And this is the regular tubing. This is 100 feet tubing, 1/4-inch, and I think I got this for $6 or $7 on Home Depot. So also I got the Orbit stakes. So these are for the poly tubing. So you use them like this. I got another version. They are a little smaller, but I really like these. These are very sturdy and larger. Also, I have these two. What is it? Well, tools holder. All right, so I have here all the main tools that I need. This is a puncher. So how this works, let me get this back. How this works is you get the tubing and you press this against the tubing and it creates this little hole. And in these holes, you get one of the adapters, and you push this inside. So there you have the meter, and from here you get the 1/4-inch tubing and attach it to this. And from there you put the emitter. So this is how you connect this. For example, I get this. Let me remove this one from here. You have this in the tubing, the 1/4-inch, and you place it here. And you also can use these tees when you can span this and have another emitter here. Also, I have these adapters or couplings for span. I got these two. All right. What else can I show you? These are 1 gallon per hour dripper. One thing that I like to use is this preventer backflow. So it's really good to have one. Backflow prevention bulb. So it has the filter, and when the irrigation system shut off, it just had the overflow here, or the shut off bulb. All right, this is the hub that you need to connect all the zones. So this goes in the power, connected to the app, and from here you connect to the internet and get the connection through the phone to Wi-Fi. I have a lot of emitters, and they work together, so you can use it without this portion or with it, and it has different patterns. All right, let me see what else. Those are the bulbs. Let me show you how this works. The same way, it goes to the tubing, 1/4 inch, and you can shut it off or wide open, so you can adjust this the way you want it. This is a regular pressure regulator that you can use too. I used to have a lot of this connected to the main hose, and this can just be adjusted the way you need it, so it's very convenient when you have a tight places to work. And I think this is pretty much it what you need to know about the system. Oh, here we have elbows, and let me see if I have a ending. To finish the loop or the connection, there is like a little piece that looks like a number 8. So it's basically like this. So what you do is just grab the tubing, go through it, and come back. So when the tubing gets bent, you just stop the water to flow. So that's a little piece. I don't think I have any more. Let me see if I have here. No, I don't have any more. Oh, let me show you. Oh, this is one of them. So let me see if I can do it right here. For example, this is the end. So you just grab it like this and hold it in this place. This is actually not the piece, but it just works like this. What I was about to show you is when you have a hole like this, but you don't need this emitter anymore, you can use these stoppers. They are little pieces that looks like this. So what you do is just push it there, and it stops the water to flow in there. So this is basically all the tools that you need. There is a lot of different emitters that you can get, but this is the ones that I use from top. This shoots water this way, and it has their own regulation or bulb. So these are very convenient. You can get all these emitters also on eBay or Amazon, and there is a lot of variety that you can get. So yes, so this is the setting that I have right now. As you can see, this is Beehive irrigation system. I have here 3 zones, and I brought the water line from there. It was really hard to work behind this AC unit, so I brought a line mounted in this post, and have one main line where I split in 4. So every single zone turns in their own schedule. I'm going to show you in the app later on, but as you can see, it's a simple 1/2 inch poly tube, and my hose link connection. So the first one, this one with the 1/4 inch tubing, it goes around behind the AC unit, and it comes around here and goes to the water fountain. So I have a little tubing right there. Let me go around and see if you can have a better view. So here is the tubing. I have here a bulb that I can control how much water it goes in the water fountain. Something that you need to consider is that this water line can be touching the water, because when it turns off, it's gonna suck the water back and it's gonna empty the water fountain. So basically you won't do any good. So I hold it here, and it's mainly behind the water fountain where nobody can see it, most likely. And it fills the water fountain every few hours, so it always have water. So that's my first zone. The second zone, it goes from there behind the AC unit, and it goes around here, and you see the tubing here. I need to cover that with a little rock spot. You can see these stakes. They keep the hose in place. So with that, I provide water for all these plants. Here you can see the tubing. It goes inside of the planter, and it distributes the water evenly in each pot. So the plants are growing, but let me see. You see this emitter? I don't know if I don't think it's focusing, but that's emitter. Another one, I have like 3 or 4. There is another one here. And each plant has their own emitter. It keeps going here. Right here I have a 1/4 inch tubing with emitters every 6 inches. So it goes around these plants. It goes inside to this planter, and all around here. You can see here I have another emitter. I don't know what's going on with this Veronica that is flopping over. So here on this hydrangea, I have this one that provides water. In this planter, it's coming through the planter, and it has the tubing with 6 inches emitter, every 6 inches emitters. So it keeps going. You can see here the tubing, and it provides water to each backshoot and for the Lariopis. And as always, there are weeds everywhere. All right. So keeps going around here, and I have that tubing over there, the black tubing, providing water for all this area. And also splits here, and it comes along the fence. I used to have a planter here, so I cut it and put it somewhere else. And it comes here and provides water for every plant. I have emitters here. So as you can see, every plant has their own emitter that provides the water that it needs. Going back to the main line, I have the third one that again is coming from there behind the AC unit, and this particular one comes around here. It provides water for this zone, planters, all this area, peonies, daisies. So you can see there is the emitter right here. There is another one. You see the yellow and green emitter, yellow and red emitter, and some 1/4 inch tubing around. Also, it provides water for this container and each planter here. This is the main line for this small container. This one over here shoots water for these planters, these plants. And I have another emitter plugged in here, this purple thing, and it comes here that shoots water to all these plants. Also in here, it comes and provides it for this planter. It keeps going and brings water to this one. I have one emitter here. The other ones are inside, covered by the begonias already, so won't be able to see it. So also you see that green emitter on the black stake. You just provide water for this little section, and in every single plant over there we have a small emitter. So I'm gonna go around and finish that zone. So it comes back here. You see the black polytube there. I have 3 plugs in there. The brown, green, and black. The black is coming to this container with a Prince tab, red Supertunia, and the rest start coming along this section where the daisies are. So I have emitters on every single plant and container. You can see the tubing there. And that section ends here. All right. Going back to this zone. Oh, I need to add something. That the zone that we call the grill zone, because the grill is behind the swim. We also plug this container and these 2 here, and also I brought the tubing behind this, going over there and along to this post and drop it here. So what I did is create this loop with this sprayer that it covers the whole plant, and keep going and do another loop here with that sprayer that provides water for this one, and it finish with this azalea. All right, and coming to this side, the front yard, I have some other zones here. I have 3 more zones here. So the first one to the right here, that is almost covered by the mums. Of course, it just provide water for the mums, and cross around here, water for these mums here, and the burning bush, and gets inside and water these hydrangeas. And also it brings water for this section of hydrangeas here. Some hostas and hookeras. All right, so also it goes behind these burning bushes from those hydrangeas and comes along this section over here, brings water to this container, and these hydrangeas around here, and daisies. So this section is what we call the hydrangeas zone, that is coming from the front yard. So if we go back to the front yard, the second zone is for the lawn, and you just go around, and I bury some emitters. Let me see if I can find. Yes, I have one here that it pops and goes back. The second one is here. This is another type. But also pop. Third one is here. That pops. And the last one is right here. Oh, sorry for the shadows. Right here. So that's for the lawn. The next one and last one. Oh, the third one is for the hose link. Every time I need to do something manually, I have this water hose that you saw before when I install it. And the first one to the left, it just come, and you see brings water to this planter, all these concrete planters, the other one over there, and every single plant in here. So all of these plants has their own emitter. You see this one Also, I need to mulch here, but I want you to see those emitters every 6 inches. There is one here, another here, another here. So every 6 inches, and also I have an extra emitter because I recently planted this and I want extra water in there. All around there, every single plant has their own emitter. Also, I brought a line over there and it goes inside of the pot, has the meter here with a bulb so I can regulate how much water this planter gets, and along to this wall, and also an emitter right there. So it keeps going. And the poly tubing, it comes here and provides water for all these plants. You can see, I need to bury this, but it comes along. There's more emitters. So every single plant has their own emitter around here. And also from there I brought a line that it comes straight to this area. And also I need to clean the water fountain. I'm gonna do a video on how to clean the water fountain, but as you can see, this tubing comes inside of the water fountain and ends here, so it shoots water when all the plants get the irrigation. The water fountain gets filled up. So I have a rain notification on the forecast, and that's why it hasn't been filled up. So I don't know when it's gonna rain, but we're expecting some water today. Alright guys, so I hope this explains a little bit how I do my irrigation system. Every single device costs me a little $34. So the good thing is you can start with one and add more zones as you grow. So it ended up being really cheap. If you have a small yard, you can do this with just one. As you can see, I have so many plants that I cover with one. So the more you need, you can add another one. So also, you're gonna need a hub to connect all these devices through the Wi-Fi. So you are able to connect from everywhere. So now I'm gonna explain the app. This is the Beehive app. As you can see, I have all the zones connected here. So I have the lawn, the backyard, the front yard, hydrangeas zone, and the water fountain. In each zone, I can do schedules. I have 3 sections that I can use. Choose the dates, how long it's gonna water. I have 5 minutes there, but it can go up to an hour. And every zone, every time you water. Also, what time it's gonna start, and if you wanna do even days or any selection. Also, you can run manually for an hour too. If you see that the plants need extra water, you can do manually. Here you see the calendar and the forecast. Some days with rain, cloudy days, so you know how much water it's gonna need. Also, all the schedules per day, how many times per day, and how humid the soil is if you have the soil tester. Alright, this explains the whole thing about my irrigation system. If you have any questions, please write it down underneath of this video, and I hope you have an idea on how I do my irrigation system. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye.